And welcome back to Survival Records in Space Engineers. So, last time we finished welding up the second jump drive so we can make the transition to Mars, in one go. But before we leave, before it finishes charging up, I figured we'd check out what's over here. Now, I've already scoped it out at the end of the last episode. Doesn't appear to be any major turrets left. Took out the one, took out the other, and then the last bit is this here, yeah, the missile turret.
Inventory full.
My inventory's full.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
That's what I was looking to collect. 6 of them. I probably don't need any of this stuff, really.
Inventory full.
Yeah. There's one left. Oh, and there is a bit of hydrogen here. Maybe I ought to come in and take that. I think I will. I think I'll come in, grab the hydrogen. Now that that missile turret's not going to be shooting at me, I don't have as much to worry about. Oh, I think there's another beacon right there. But anyway, let me, yeah, so I'm going to start, picking this thing apart for bits that are useful. And I'll bring you back if I find anything else. There's probably a cargo container in there somewhere with something. Anyway, today we plan on heading to Mars and looking into the possibility of finding a place to land and get a bit of platinum so we can make a shield. Anyway, I'll let you know what I find next. Alright, I'm connected to the enemy tank, and let's see what I can get out of it. Hey, look at that, right up to 100%. Perfect. Let's actually, let's stay connected. That way I can turn my guns back on and not shoot it to pieces. Yeah. Just gotta remember that I am on stockpile on my hydrogen tanks. Look at that, it's already charged. Alright, well, let's, oh, you guys just saw something. I set up the timer block back here to be functioning. Every 15 seconds, it just shuts all the doors on the ship. Like that. See? That way, if I ever forget to leave a door closed on my way out, I can not lose a bunch of hydrogen. I also set up these sensors here, and then there's another one in there, and those sensors are for if I leave that door open, the sensor will close it. Just a little extra insurance, so that way I have a much harder chance of venting the entire interior of the ship. Although I guess the drawback is that that does sometimes happen. So I've got the hydrogen. Got some batteries. That's a no thruster components left there. Conveyor bits. Anything in these chairs? that's probably unlikely. Or who knows where things might be held. Hey, those are cargo containers. Okay. No input signal. Bathroom. Hey, look at this. Alright, we got some basic equipment. I'm not going to worry too much about those things, just because they're going to fill in my inventory quick. Does the big one have any thruster components? No. Didn't really expect it to. That the one there does, though.
Inventory full.
Let's drop the bulletproof glass.
Inventory
And
full.
grab all those thruster components.
Inventory full.
Alright. Where am I on my ship here? Near Nisa. I can drop things off in here. Grab those thruster components. Grab the bits there. Yeah. Alright. Is there another spare chunk floating out? Or was that the one? Oh, there's another thruster. Oh, I'm full up already. You know what? Let's just head in there and check out what's in those cargo containers. Oh, there's another one there. Alright, looks like we've got tools.
Inventory full.
Basic tools. Looks like precise
Inventory
automatic
full.
weapons. I don't know if any of that's worth the time carrying it. Oh man, I just realized I have a ship that I could be using to do this. Let me see if I can grab it. Alright. Oh, we want to go unlocked. We want to detach. What am I? Unlocked again. There we go. Oh, and I've got no special damage. There we go. And the grinder. Well, I'm not sure that one's going to get close enough, but we'll keep an eye on it. So grab the ammo out of that if I can. Looks like I might have. Well, now that I'm doing this efficiently, why don't I take care of it off camera, and I'll show you guys everything I've found. Alright, looks like I found 2 more completed thrusters, but that's about everything. I've managed to snag those cargo containers. I've snagged every other thruster that I've found. So let's take a look at what we got. Once I, grab these last couple bits. Alright, and 86 thruster component pieces there. Plus another 80 there. Plus another 73 there, so that's a good amount. A lot of platinum. Some tools, guns, bit of ammo, bit more ammo, bit more tools, some bottles. So yeah, you know what? I think that's a good haul. Now, if I were, I don't know, more concerned about raw materials, I would certainly spend the time to just grind up every little bit of this thing and get those materials into my hold. But I think I don't have to worry too much. I think I've got a good amount already. But what's more is I'm sure there's going to be something over near Mars that I can either claim or repurpose or something. So yeah, I'm going to dock back up, and then I'll bring you back for the jump. Alright, so something that's questioning me, like this, I'm having to move my mouse multiple times. It's slow. It's I'm talking about the speed with which my ship responds with its gyros. And yeah, I want to experiment some with that. I'm not gonna do it in here with this game, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into an empty world, creative world, do some experimentation, and then decide where to put more gyros on this ship. I think at least a couple more. So, you know what? Maybe I'll actually record that and put out a little video on, figuring stuff out like that out. But in the meantime, we have 2 choices here. We can go straight to Mars, or we can go to the moon over there. That moon. Io, I think, or Europa? I'm not exactly sure what they call it in Space Engineers, but it's a giant ice ball. So, I know I just topped off my hydrogen, so I'm doing good in that regard, but I want to know I'm going to have a reliable source of it. So maybe I'll go scope that moon out first and see if I can find anything worthwhile. I mean, if nothing else, maybe I can just make a small base that does some ice mining and converts it into hydrogen. But let's do it. We're at full jump range, and can we jump? All right, let's go. Yeehaw. Oh, I think we overshot it. That's one of the hazards of doing a blind jump like that. Oh, we didn't overshoot it much. Perfect. Alright, so we're not that far. Meaning, all I have to do is wait for those jump drives to refuel, and we'll be able to get that way. In the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and just start coasting, and I'll bring you guys back when I get to that moon. Alright, so successful jump. And one of the tricks you can do if you are on your way to getting close to a planet, right? If you do that thing I told you about, where you point the ship directly at it and then you get the minimum range down to where it says you're no longer jumping in a gravity field. Well, if you go 1 point above that and then slightly next to the gravity field, you end up actually getting a little closer than you would otherwise. So, yeah, I'm going to head down to the surface, fly around a little bit, and maybe, you know, see if the modular encounter spawner puts anything on the surface I could use as a, I don't know, a foothold here. Turn it into an ice mine, turn it into a hydrogen farm. Let's see what we can find. Liking that. Not sure if he's coming after me or not, though. Yeah, he's getting closer. Alright, well, guess if it's a fight he wants, then I'm gonna have to give it to him. Oh look, an ore processing outpost. Maybe y'all are worried about that later, but yeah, let's see what happens with this Reaver Berserker. Want to get out of a gravity well first. Turn off my inertial dampeners. Spin around. And alright, he's chasing after me. I don't see any asteroids I'm going towards. Inertial dampeners are off. Let's turn on all of our thrusters just to be sure. And 9. What do we got here? It's small grid. Alright, well, here. Not gonna leave me alone. Come and get me. Let's see, any real damage? Some armor plates on the front got a little beat up, but I think I dodged those missiles and I not seen anything terribly off. Any broken components? Ah, I never built the sensors on the other side. I only got the sensors on the one side fixed up. That's silly of me. Alright. There was an ore processing outpost down in here. I'm going to get back to it. I'll bring your guys back when I'm close. Well, there's the ore processing outpost. Looks like it's got a few large guns and a few small guns. Noticing a lot of ore deposits. And got like 3 or 4 maydays surrounding me. So I guess I'll try and take this place on, maybe snipe out those large guns with this one. Do have to get within 800 meters to make it really work. The shooting of them, that is. And about there. Oh goodness, that's a lot of guns shooting at me. I suppose I could just go in there, my guns blazing, and take everything out before it has a chance to do too much damage to me, but I guess I'd rather try and capture it. Oh, and there's another Reaver. Oh, actually. I wonder if that Reaver Berserker is going to go in after that thing. The processing outpost. That would be interesting. Let me see what happens. Oh, there's a boulder with gold in it down there? Well, that's interesting. I'll bring you guys back when I find out what that Reaver is going to do. Alright, says it's detected a potential target. I am trying to back away. Well, not using up all my hydrogen. I don't know if it's coming after me or the base. I do not have any signal for it to come after. Yeah, that looks like it's going after the base. Let's see what happens. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna get back in there. Alright, it is getting... Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Yikes. Well, I guess I don't have to worry so much about base guns hitting me. Oh, look at that. There are chunks of the Reaver embedded into the processing outpost. Alright, well, I'm going to think about what to do here, what I want to do, and I will bring you guys back when I have a decision. Ay vey, that took forever. And I do not like how much ammo it costs, but I don't know. I guess there's probably yeah, there's better ways to do it than that. But anyway, I finally took out the guns on one side of the thing. I think. I took them all out. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, how did that thing have an angle on me? Alright, I think the jetpack dampener field is disabled, so I'm gonna go in there and deal with that last gun on foot, so to speak. My guns are on, but they're not shooting at anything. I'm gonna make sure that that's legit.
Fuel low.
Oh, and apparently my jetpack fuel is low and
Fuel
critical.
critical.
Oh, I'm in gravity well. I don't have a great jetpack again. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna grab some bottles. Hopefully that'll make up for it. Yes, okay. There. That's what that is. Bottles. And ammo and tools. And... Right, because my ship is having a hard time compensating for the gravity pulling on.
Fuel low.
Oh.
Fuel critical.
Oh, okay. Come on. Give me it. Alright, we got one large gun right there. Oh, and apparently a smaller gun had an angle on me. Well, that's death number 2. Huzzah.
Fuel critical.
Alright, let's grab my stuff back. Ah. Let's get these back. Oh. Okay, well, I can see both guns now. Okay. Well, can't say I didn't take you along for the ups and mostly downs. But you know what I'm going to do is deal with this in a way that is not,
Inventory full.
you know, as dangerous.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, it's under this block.
Inventory full.
It's attached
Inventory
to that block.
full.
Yeah. And there we go. The base is secured. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Not sure if I need to keep it, want to do anything with it, but, well, it is what it is. I could loot it. How about that? I'll bring you guys back when I'm, you know, a little less scattered. Kind of like that Reaver. Scattered, you know. Maybe this one's got it.
Inventory full.
Got something?
Inventory full.
Just scrub that. Well, I haven't really found any good, valuable loot. Picking up pieces of ammo here or there. Not sure what this one is supposed to have any. Oh. Guys, there's a gun inside still. I know this, because it shot me. Again. Well, as I was saying, there doesn't really appear to be any great loot in here. Now, where's that go? Is that it there? Yeah, so this block.
Inventory full.
And I think what I've decided is, in lieu of trying to rehabilitate this place, repurpose it into an ice mine for myself, I think, given the obvious abundance of ice, what I want to do is I want to build just a few drills downward off of the off the nose here of the Deanston, and then just sort of like drive along the surface slowly, picking up ice. I do have 2 oxygen generators in the in here. There's one on either nacelle, but then there's also space, so I could add a few more, speed up the process. There we go. In fact, I even left the holes open on this side here. So the only 2 oxygen generators on the ship is this one and one on the opposite side from here. But there's an empty space for one right there. And I think we could even fit, 6 total on either side. And those devices don't weigh that much. Oh boy. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to get that situated, and I think I'm going to end the episode here today for now. But thank you again for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time for Survival Records.